What's going on, everybody? JCSB here, and welcome to episode 27 of season 2 of our Minecraft Let's Play. So, how are you guys? Hope you all are having a great Thursday. For those of you who don't know, this is a bonus episode, and what that means is that you guys met the requirements, the right number of likes on the last video. I asked for 100 likes on episode 26, and I just logged off YouTube literally 3 minutes ago, and it had just passed 100 likes, which is pretty exciting. And I'm pretty excited about this episode. I've got a lot of stuff planned, so I think we should get started right away. I'm going to come over here and sort out my inventory real quick. I got to put yet more eggs away. We have so many eggs now that it's starting to get a bit ridiculous. It's kind of annoying because I don't really have a use for them. I'm not going to make, 600 cakes, and uh, I don't need any more chickens than I already have, so I'm not going to use them really to throw down and try to hatch more chickens. Anyways, what we need to do is grab our water buckets. I was told by a lot of people that I should make the area or the bottom of our fountain here all still water, and let me show you what I mean by that. We're going to fill up our buckets here. They want me to make all of this surrounding water, still basically, so that it's not flowing. And I think this is a good thing for two reasons. One, it makes it a lot easier for us to walk around in the pond. So as you can see, we're not getting like pushed around here. We can just easily step out of the pond, or apparently not. I think there's still a little glitch where if you're facing a certain direction, you can't get out of the water, which is it's pretty irritating, to be honest with you. But also, it makes the fountain look a bit nicer when it's not, rushing all over the place like this one is. So we're also going to make this one still. It's probably going to take a bit of work to do so, but I think it'll look pretty nice once it's finally done. It'll be worth the hassle. So we're going to continue to fill this up. Also, a lot of you told me to stick with doing what you would call it, stone half slabs around the walkway here. So I will be, doing that as soon as we're done with the water here. And, hopefully that'll look nice. I don't know why I just wanted to grab more water if I already still had some with me. Anyways, back on topic here. Let's see, we got to put a bucket there. So as you can see, it does eventually start to kind of level out. Alright, so we need a bit more water there. Alright, so I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple things. I'm still playing on fancy graphics. I had one person tell me to stay on fast, and to that person I am personally sorry, but the majority of the people did want to see fancy graphics, and seeing how fancy graphics is the better video quality, I am going to stick with it. So to that one person who wanted me to stay on fast, it's nothing personal, I can promise you that, but I just have to do with what the majority asked for. I don't think it really changes up the video that much by, putting it on fancy graphics. I thought it would improve the video, but I don't know, maybe not. So we're getting this done here. Also, I have a half day at school tomorrow. Well, by the time you see this, it'll be, I guess, today. I don't have to go into school as early as normal. I get an extra 3 hours off the day, which is pretty nice. So I can actually like stay up late tonight and just kind of hang out and play some Minecraft, maybe some Call of Duty. That's what I'm probably going to do, but I also do have a bit of homework. But as you can see, with the fountain being still, I think it looks pretty darn nice. What does that look like? Oh, and now it's also an infinite spring, which is pretty nice. I don't have to go walk all the way back over there. We can continue to fill this up. So yeah, to everybody who suggested that I should make these fountains still, well, oh no. Is that fixable? I sure hope so. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it is fixable. It kind of got me worried there for a sec. Let's fix that. I wanted to put the source here, actually, so we can continue to fill it in. Let's grab some from our big fountain. Need one there. And that's it. Alright, so now our fountains are done. Let's go take a nap real quick because we don't want to get absolutely beaten up by creepers or whatever. So it's in our best interest to take a nap. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of things like regarding with these videos in YouTube. I think the mic that I'm using right now, which is the mic that I've been using since pretty much the beginning of time. My first couple of videos, I used this one mic that was made by Logitech, and I didn't really like it too much, and I eventually upgraded to this headset that I'm using. It's just a $30 Logitech headset, nothing too fancy. And it's been doing very, very well for the amount of time that I've used it. The 100 plus videos that I've recorded with it have been great. But lately, myself and a couple of my real life friends have been noticing that there's been a lot more sounds that you can hear in the mic that I wouldn't want anybody to hear. Like just random sounds that I guess are made with your mouth or whatever. It's kind of hard to explain. I'm not going to give you an example if anybody was wondering because I'm not going to try to reenact that. But just sounds that a good mic shouldn't be making. And I have accidentally dropped this mic a couple of times because I use it as my PS3 headset to listen to the chat as well. And I think by dropping it that I've messed it up a bit because I'm not talking any louder than I normally do, and usually when you talk loud, that's what makes the strange sounds. And they're just kind of coming out of nowhere at random points. So I'm pretty happy that my new mic is being shipped as we speak. It might arrive tomorrow. If not, then Friday or well, I guess by the time you see this, it'll be Thursday, but it'll either be here Thursday, Friday, or next week. So I'm really looking forward to that. Now, I want to go and smelt this iron real quick. It's been sitting in this chest here for a while, and I've been meaning to smelt it up. So let's go run down here real quick. It's just, been bugging me. So let's put the coal in here and some iron. Okay, so in today's episode, we're going to be working on the skeleton farm. We're going to try to make it an XP farm. We're going to see how this goes. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to do it correctly because it doesn't matter how many bits of advice you give me, how many tutorials, something always seems to go wrong. But here's what I kind of have an idea of, and this is what I know. So I'm going to still leave the room that I have collecting the items now where it is because I have to be a certain number of blocks away from the spawner in order for them to initially spawn in. And then I'm going to have them fall down 23 blocks, and that should be the right height to make it so that they only have a half heart left, and then I can punch them with one fist. So I do have an idea on how I'm going to do this. The question is, can I, actually do it? Can I get it to work? That's what we're about to find out today. We'll see how things go. So I know I need some buckets for the water streams, so let's grab those back in our inventory. We'll leave one up here. Anyways, let's head on over to our skeleton spawner now that we've got this nice professional pathway running through here. And then it transitions into our brick pathway, which looks pretty cool when you make the the turn through here. So let's head on down. Now I do kind of have an idea on where to begin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have the skeletons funneled down into a single block rather. Let me see. It's not the easiest thing to do. What's up, bud? Yeah. Anyways, I hear a zombie. That's really irritating. It's probably gonna really bug me. Oh yeah, that's annoying. Alright. Oh shoot. Alright, before I do anything, guys, I need to go kill this zombie because I can already tell you that it is gonna drive me insane if I don't. Where is he? Is he over here? Where's the zombie? Come here, zombie. Oh, forget it. I don't hear him anymore. Anyways, what my goal is to have them, when they land down here, funneled into a 1 block area, and then from there they'll drop down 23 blocks. That's not the easiest thing in the world to do because it requires us to do some work actually in the trap. So let me show you guys how I'm going to do this. I'm going to have to actually go into the trap right now and shut it down for a little bit. I'm not very happy about having to do that, but it is what we're going to need to do, I think. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is not going to be too fun. Alright. So we got some torches on there. I think it might work now. Let me go and actually kill off these skeletons because I'm going to do this without switching to peaceful. That's my plan. I don't want to switch to peaceful if I don't have to. Obviously, if there's like 70 skeletons coming at me, I'm not even going to try. I'll switch it to peaceful, but this I can handle. So let me rush back up now and see if they've stopped spawning in. I'm hoping they have, because no, I still hear them dropping. How are they still spawning in if I've got 3 torches on the spawner? Really? They're still spawning in. What the heck? How? Why? Oh my goodness. There. That should be good enough. Is that not good enough? Hi, caramba. This is a bit difficult. I don't really like dealing with skeletons because though I have a bow, I don't like using it, and they have the power of ranged attacks, and that's pretty deadly because they have like 100% perfect aim, which is kind of unfair, but their aim's even better than mine, so not a really fair matchup in my opinion, but life's life. That's Minecraft. So what we're gonna need to do here is pretty much jump down, and I'm hoping that this goes well. I'm actually going to build a path. No, I guess not. Guess not. Please don't spawn in. I just want to light you up right here. No, 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 no. Yes. Alright, so now that the place should be conquered, I'm hoping. So, let me show you what I plan on doing. Alright, so let me jump up here. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work, but what I'm going to do, let's see, we got 2 buckets of water. Okay, so we can make an infinite spring. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to push this block in right here and completely fill this up. That way they can't fall down this block. And there is a certain reason for this to anybody that's wondering. I do have a good logical reason for this. It might not be the easiest way to do things, but it is the way that I'm going to do things for anybody who's wondering. So now what this allows us to do is, let me show you. Let me put some water here, get an infinite spring going. There. So now the skeletons are still being pushed in the exact same location. But what this allows me to do is it frees up this block here. So what I'm going to do is have this block be completely open. It's going to be a free fall. And as they fall into these 4 streams, there's going to be a stream here pushing them towards this block. This will go down 23 blocks, and I'm going to dig this down 23 blocks as well, and that's will all collect my XP. So now we do need to go, actually I didn't mean to throw that down. We need to go tidy up the spawner a bit because I did just mess with it a lot, and I want to get the torches off of it. But I'm not going to take the torches off just yet, but I am going to build this wall up right here. That way there's no chance of them spawning up on this lip and then just kind of chilling here. That wouldn't be too good. So let's fill this in. Alright, so that's good. Let me get this here. Okay, so we'll have to come back and knock the blocks off eventually, the torches I mean. But that's for when we're feeling really brave and we're ready to actually, get things going, actually start killing them. Now, I did forget something rather important. I did forget ladders. I thought I had everything, but, without ladders, we're not really going to be able to get up. So, it is worth coming over here and actually grabbing the ladders. So, hopefully this won't take too long. Anyways, I also did get a couple more suggestions about our fountains here. A lot of people wanted me to add some cobblestone into them somewhere, meaning that it looks a bit plain in the middle without any cobblestone. It's just kind of free floating, and I understand that. Like that does make sense, but to be honest with you guys, I kind of like the way it looks. That might irritate some of you. I hope it doesn't. I'm definitely not trying to make anybody mad or whatever, but I think I'm gonna leave it that way, guys. I'm really happy with it, and I don't think there needs to be any changes to it. Yes, I know that it's kind of just water free floating there, but that's the beauty of Minecraft, and I think it looks better without any cobblestone there. So I will do a bit of experimenting with it off camera. Maybe if I find something I'll like, then that's what I'll do. But as for now, I am going to keep it like that till I have the time, to do some experimenting with it. So now we've got enough ladders. We only needed 23, but I guess 33 is the magic number today. So we got 33 ladders. So we can pretty much get rid of this sign set up here. So if we just break this one, they all fall off because they were all floating on each other. That's a pretty nice, feature. We're also going to fill in these streams here because these are no longer needed. Fight the water. Fight it. There we go. This sign's not needed anymore either. We can break all this down. Alright, so we're going to fill this in with cobblestone here. And I would make this glass, but until I have glass, it's just going to be cobblestone as well. So basically what we're going to need to do is we're going to place a sign right here. And what this allows us to do is it allows us to place a stream of water right here that ends right at the drop. So the skeletons will fall off, land in this water, and then get dropped 23 blocks. So I plan on digging, let me move this. I plan on digging this section right here, from here, probably to here, down 23 blocks. So it's already down 1. I'm going to dig this down 23 blocks, and I'll get to you guys as soon as I'm done with that. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh, we found a creeper. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. I think that is the most scared I have ever been while recording. Oh, my gosh. That literally scared the poop out of me. For lack of better words, certainly. Oh, I'm actually shaking right now because that scared me that bad. Whew, that was a bit of a humbling experience right there, to say the least. Whew, man, creepers are creepy. Yeah, so I lost count of how much I was going down. What we're going to do, guys, is to make this easier for me, I'm going to reduce this stack to 23 blocks. Though actually I need it to be one less than 23, so down to 22. And then we're simply just going to build them down from here. And that should allow us, to be the right number. But I actually got to get up here and do some stuff. I want the ladder to be right here. And my dad just walked by my room, and he was kind of on the phone pretty loud, so hopefully nobody heard that. Anyways, like I'm saying, I think I'm going to put my ladder right here. So if up there it needs to be 23 blocks, then down here is 22, so that's what we have in our stack. And we're simply going to build the ladders down from here. Now, this will be our way of getting down to the farm here, or to the XP farm, I guess you could call it. So let me fill this in. Now we're gonna put torches along the way down just for our own sake. That way it can be lit up enough. So I'm gonna get back to digging, guys, and I'll stop the clip if anything important happens. If not, I'll see you down at the bottom. Alright, guys, well, we've made it down 23 blocks now. I'm hoping that is the number that everybody told me. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I can't think of any other number that it would be. So we are officially 23 blocks below this block right here. As you can see, it's a pretty far drop, that's for sure. It's not that I feel bad for these skeletons, but they're definitely in for a ride. Now, before I continue work on this, because I'm very nearly done, believe it or not, I do want to grab some glass, and it's not 100% essential, it's not necessary really, but I think it'll be cool to watch the skeletons fall to their death. Now that sounds really sick and wrong, but luckily it's just a video game, and Skeletons have killed me plenty of times, so it's time for some payback. They deserve it. So we already have a whole bunch of glass cooked up. Luckily, that way I don't have to sit around and wait for more to smelt. So we're gonna grab some glass here, and I think I'll grab some glass panes just in case I decide to use them. I don't know. Doesn't hurt to have them, I guess. And we're gonna run back real quick. See, that didn't take too long. We actually need to eat stuff. We're about to die from hunger, starvation, I guess. I don't think you can die from hunger. I think starvation's the correct word. Yeah, moving on. I don't know how we jumped to that topic. Anyways, onwards to victory. Alright, so we're gonna head down to our skeleton spawner here. Alright, so we're gonna replace this area here with water now. I'm gonna do the smart thing real quick and try and take... Oh boy, this is not gonna be fun. I really want to remove this water source, so we're gonna get ready to pull it away. Oh, look at that, ninja. Alright, so now that that's, out of the way, we're basically going to fill this in with glass. That way we can watch the skeletons. And then we're going to replace it here. Oh, no. Put a piece down. Oh, no. Okay, I don't think that'll affect too much. I was worried about it knocking my torches off. That would have made me mad. Alright, so it's good. It didn't look like it messed up that much. We're also going to fill up this area with glass. And I'm going to fill the entire drop on the way down with glass. Now, I don't know if that's 100% necessary. I think it's a smart move because then there's no chance of them shooting at me. And we get full maximum viewing pleasure as they plummet 23 blocks down. I want to say 23 feet because then it makes it seem more like real life. But, whatever. Anyways, so we'll fill this up so that we can still walk under it. The glassing will end up coming down all the way to where their feet are exposed. And then what I'm going to do is have this block removed here so I can just smack at their feet. Anyways, I think the spawner is almost ready. I'm not exactly sure. I think that it just might be. Let me think. We still have the skeletons being able to spawn because I'm standing here. They're going to get pushed off and land into this stream, where they're going to get carried over, and they're going to fall down 23 blocks, where I am going to repeatedly punch them in the leg with my fist, and they are going to drop little green experience orbs that will raise the number 10 to the number 1 billion. I don't know. Something like that. Now, that's my concept. That's, what we're going for here. But I'm not exactly sure if that's going to work, because a lot of times I think I've got the greatest idea in the world, and that it's just going to be the greatest thing that the Minecraft community has ever seen. And then it ends up not even working for me at all. So I'm kind of expecting that. I'm hoping for the best, expecting the worst, I guess is an okay saying. I actually need to grab some cobblestone. Now, here's the difficult part, guys. Actually taking the torches off. Believe it or not, that's probably the hardest part of this entire project. And actually filling in the cobblestone again, where we removed it. So I probably will end up just, once I get the torches removed, I'm probably going to end up, jumping down the 23 block fall myself. Because if I die, then, I just go back and, spawn in and pick up my stuff again. But I'm going to see if I can do it without dying. I can't make any promises. Like I said, if I end up dying, then, we just, respawn or whatever. Alright, so we're going to leave ourselves just one block to make it back in. Oh, God. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm really scared. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ah! I am, really terrified. Oh, God. Ah! Remove the blocks. Ah! Remove the blocks. Oh, goodness, we made it. Yeah, buddy. Yes. Yes, please work. Please work. Oh, I just saw him drop. Oh, no. Are they still alive, or am I dropping him too far? Oh no. They're dying. Oh. Oh, he lived. Oh yeah. Yes. Ah, victory. I think I have spotted actually one problem, guys. And that is the fact that they're actually taking a bit of damage as they fall down here from their summit up there, I guess you could say. And that's a problem. You can actually hear them take damage. Now, there is a way to fix that. I believe they drop only a couple of blocks, but the way to fix that is to simply raise this stream up a couple blocks, and then the stream down there, we will raise it up a couple blocks as well so they don't fall as far. But I'm kind of curious to see. See, he didn't take any damage, but he still died. That's what I'm kind of wondering about. So, guys, you can feel free to tell me what I'm doing wrong, because I'm dropping him 23 blocks from that last water stream, and that last guy didn't take any damage, yet he's still dying on impact. Now, I'm almost positive that the number you guys told me was 23 blocks, and, I'm thinking I'm going to lower it a bit, because it still seems to be a bit much, and if, if the amount they drop leaves them with still a couple of hearts left, and I only have to hit them a couple of times, it's really not that big of a deal. I don't have a problem, hitting them more than once. But there, now they're kind of living. Oh, wow, that makes it a lot easier. So, it obviously works some of the time. Come on. I can't even hit them. There we go. So, it obviously does work some of the time, and we're going to get our supplies back right here. Nice. But just to ensure that it works more, we are going to probably raise it up to maybe here. We're going to make that the floor. No, right there. That's what we want the floor to be. So, like I said, it might make it so that that it takes a couple punches to kill them, but I think it'll be okay because, as long as it only takes, as long as it doesn't require me to use a sword to kill them, then, we're already doing good, and that's already an improvement. So, we are moving it up just a bit, and I'm hoping that it will ensure it. We'll put it right here. I'm hoping that it'll make sure that, we don't have any of them dying, because if they die, then it doesn't do me any, more good than it did just being a regular drowning, a regular drowning trap. So I'm hoping that this will work right here. We're actually going to dig this block out, as well as this one, and that's where we'll punch them from. Let's put a torch up here. So I'm hoping that that'll be a bit better now that we've moved it down just a tad bit. So let's remove this block. We're going to put a torch, or not a torch, but a ladder there. Let's head back up. Now, that's probably only about 20-ish blocks now, and that should ensure that all of them stay alive, even if they take a bit of damage on the way down from here. So let's see if it does in fact work. We're just going to stand here for a bit and let a couple of mobs actually spawn in. So let's continue to put stuff away here. We're just going to kind of chill. Come on, mobs. Spawn in. I'm right here. Why you no spawn? Here they come. Uh-oh. You can't fight the stream. Eventually you'll give up. Oh, gee. That's kind of an unfortunate situation, isn't it? Come on, spawn in. See, they spawn in like crazy when I don't need them to. And then when I want them to, they don't spawn in at all. What's the deal? Alright, so let's get some half slabs going on here. And now I hear more of them falling in behind me. Enjoy your ride, buddies. Oh, man, that looks fun. Alright, so we got a good number of them down there. Now they're obviously all living, which is awesome. And then, are you ready for the party? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then we just go like this with the water and the stuff. Uh-oh. We go like this with the water and the stuff, and we pick it up. Alright, so I think I can probably end up actually dropping them down maybe one more block. Let's see this. See how this works. We'll go one more, and that'll probably be the farthest down that I go. And then we'll do this whole removing thing again, and we'll add one more ladder. Oh no, then we actually only dropped them up or brought them up one, didn't we? So no, actually we're gonna keep it here. Believe it or not. Let's see. That goes like that, doesn't it? Yes. Okay. I'm actually thinking here. I think we are, even though I'm being so indecisive, we actually are going to go down one more block, and then I'll remove this like I said I was going to, and then I can punch them from there, and then we'll put back the ladder here. Got the torch up there. Alright, so let's get a couple more of them to spawn in and fall down. Now the unfortunate thing is that you have to be up here for them to spawn, and then you have to run down there to kill them. But what I can do is I can sit in here and basically let as many of them spawn in, because as long as they're within 24 blocks, which they are, I'm pretty sure they won't despawn, which means I can sit in here till 100 of them spawn in if I feel like it, and then run down and just have like a field day, punching them in the feet. So they actually, as you can see, are taking damage on the way down. Let me see if they die, because I don't want them to die. How many are down there? If one of them died, we are going to have to raise it, because I want to make sure that there's no way possible for them to die. Yeah, see, one of them did die again on impact, so unfortunately, even though I keep changing up what I'm going to do here, we are going to have to move this up again. I'm sorry about that, guys. I know I'm not really deciding exactly what I want here, but I do want this thing to be as efficient as possible, and having them die on the way down is not the game plan. So hopefully now from this new height here, this will hopefully be the magic number, the perfect height. We've actually gone way over 30 minutes. I didn't even realize that, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to go through one more, set of skeletons here. I'm actually going to get the stuff back in my inventory, because we're pretty much done working on the spawner for right now. Man, I keep burping this episode. Excuse me, guys. I am not meaning to do that, but it must be because I just ate. Yeah, good stuff, I guess. Anyways, let's put this back. Alright, so we got to grab our shovels or our spades, whatever you want to call them. Grab our axe, our shears. The axe didn't go in the right place. Our sword. Where's our bow? There it is. So our bow, we got to grab some arrows. I'm actually going to grab a full stack. I'll leave the 31 here. Ladders, we're going to bring back to our base, as we are cobblestone, gravel, all this good stuff here. Well, I guess we'll bring the signs as well, because this area is really just for mob drops. And look at that, we got a full inventory. Nice. So, like I said, we're going to let a couple of mobs spawn in here, and then we are going to run down and see how they fare. I'm hoping that none of them will die, because I'd really like to be able to get a lot of XP so we can start using our enchantment table. That way we can put a nice little spell on all of our diamond tools once we find more diamond, because I do need to do some branch mining. I keep saying I'm going to, and then I keep finding other stuff to do. For example, Modern Warfare 3, which I actually haven't been able to play too much of lately, which is kind of unfortunate. But school's been a lot of work, and now I'm basically uploading every day with Minecraft. There are going to be, of course, some days where I'm not going to be able to do a bonus episode, but you guys earned this one, and I'm more than happy to record it for you. Let me fill the rest of this in here. Alright, so I hear another group of them coming, and I still see a bunch of them down there jumping around having a little party. Oh man, that looks fun. Well, no, I'm good. I don't want to go. You guys can enjoy that one all on your own. So I'm going to continue changing these blocks out into cobblestone while we wait here for these mobs to spawn in. And I just knocked that ladder off. Fantastic. Alright, let's change this out. There we go. Yeah, I really need to clean up these walls. Alright, so we'll let this last group that I hear run through. There's one. They're really not spawning as much, guys, and that's kind of worrying me. I'm still really close to them. I don't know why they're not spawning. Is the room too small now, or what? I'm not exactly sure what's doing it. They usually spawn in a ton, but now they're not. So if I've done something wrong, just be sure to let me know. Oh, hello. Whoa, see, a couple of them are still dying. Yeah, there's definitely a problem, guys. We are going to have to do more work, definitely, to fix this off camera. But for now, guys, it is working. We do have, a chance to get a whole bunch of XP. And though a couple of changes are going to have to be made so that they don't take damage on the way down from here, all in all, I'm pretty satisfied with it, and I think it'll, end up giving us more XP than we had to start with, and will be able to level up a lot quicker because, if we can kill 5 or 6 skeletons at a time down there, that's a lot more XP than we'll get running around out here at night trying to find mobs, and it'll be a lot safer. So that's all the time I've got for you guys today. Hope you have enjoyed episode 27 of our Minecraft Let's Play. Once again, this was a bonus episode, guys. So you're gonna get an episode tomorrow on Friday, no matter what. But if you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button because likes are always appreciated, and also the comment section is wide open below. Uh, like I always say, leave as many comments as you want. Don't feel bad about leaving 2 or 3. It actually helps my channel out more than you probably know, so it is worth it, and I do read all of them, and I do like hearing from you guys. I like, hearing your suggestions because that skeleton XP farm that we just built, that would not have been possible without all your guys', helpful tips. So don't hesitate, guys. I'm not going to get mad at you for it. I'm actually going to thank you for it. And to everybody that does regularly comment, I want to say right now, thank you. It's really, really awesome. And like I said, it does help out my channel. Let me continue putting this away, and then we'll officially end things up. We got more iron to smelt. Speaking of iron, let me put the cobblestone away, actually, before I go and grab the iron. And then, oh, we never put half slabs around the fountains. Well, I'll either do that off camera or we'll do that next episode. That's not anything too important, but just remember, I didn't forget about it. Also, before I end things up, I do want to mention one more thing. I forgot to say this in the last video. We are going to be building a lighthouse over here in this corner. That'll be coming up in a couple of episodes. I want to get the XP farm completely finished. And then we need to plant some trees out here on my island. I want to get all this stuff completely finished. And once that's all done, then we'll build the lighthouse here. I'm probably going to use black and white wool and make a nice swirly pattern that goes up to the stars. Anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you tomorrow for Friday's video. Have a great day, and, take it easy. Peace!